This morning, a 72-year-old woman tragically passed away, and the cause was something she never saw coming. A simple mistake that many people over 70 make every single day. It's heartbreaking. But the reality is that as we age, our bodies become more sensitive to even the smallest habits, ones that may have seemed harmless in our younger years. Those small choices, while seemingly insignificant, can build up over time and put our health at serious risk. In this video, I'm diving into 4 common morning mistakes that could be silently putting you in danger without you even realizing it. These mistakes impact everything from your heart, circulation, balance, and even your brain function. And the worst part? Most people over the age of 70 make at least one of these mistakes every single morning. But here's the good news. Awareness is the first step. Once you know about these habits, they're easy to change. And making these small adjustments could be the difference between living a healthy, active life or facing a medical emergency. Trust me, you want to stay with me until the end, because the last mistake I'm going to reveal is one that hardly anyone talks about, but it's one of the most dangerous. Many seniors don't even realize they're doing it, and yet it can greatly increase the risk of falls, dizziness, and even heart problems. If this sounds like something you or a loved one might be struggling with, I want to hear from you. Please comment 0 if you relate to any of these issues. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This way, you won't miss any future videos that can help you take control of your health every single day. Let's get started. Mistake 1. Skipping water in the morning. One of the most dangerous yet often overlooked mistakes we make in the morning, especially as we age, is not drinking water right after waking up. It may not seem urgent, but after hours of sleep, your body is already in a mild state of dehydration. And for older adults, this can have serious consequences. While you sleep, your body continues its essential functions. Your heart pumps, your lungs breathe, and your body loses fluids through respiration and sweat. By the time you wake up, your blood has thickened, circulation has slowed, and your body is operating at a deficit. If you don't quickly replenish those lost fluids, it can lead to issues like high blood pressure, sluggish circulation, and even increase your risk of a heart attack or stroke. Think about how you feel when you first wake up. Do you often have a dry mouth? Maybe your joints feel a little tight, or you feel more fatigued than usual. Perhaps it takes longer than you'd like to feel fully awake and alert. These are all signs that your body is dehydrated. And if your first drink of the day is coffee instead of water, you could be making the problem even worse. Take someone like James, 76. For years, he had the same morning routine: wake up and go straight for his coffee. It was second nature to him. But as he got older, he started feeling occasional dizziness and brain fog in the mornings. After a visit to his doctor, he was advised to try drinking water first thing upon waking up. Within just a few weeks, James felt a noticeable difference. He was more alert, his headaches became less frequent, and his energy levels picked up. Water is critical for helping your blood flow properly, aiding kidney function, and reducing strain on your heart. Drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning jumpstarts your metabolism, rehydrates your organs, and gets your circulation moving the way it should. It also helps with digestion, keeping everything running smoothly for the day ahead. If you're someone who typically skips water in the morning, start small, just a glass right after you wake up. Keep a glass by your bedside so it's easy to reach. If you prefer warm drinks, try warm water with a slice of lemon. It's refreshing and beneficial. Your body has worked hard while you slept, and now it needs a proper hydration to kickstart your day. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. By then, you're already dehydrated. So, make a habit to begin your morning with water. Your body will thank you, and you'll feel the difference in your energy and overall well-being. If you're still watching this and finding these tips helpful, leave a comment with number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's move on. Mistake 2. Getting out of bed too quickly. It may seem like a small, innocent act, getting out of bed in the morning, but for older adults, this simple habit can be more dangerous than you might think. In fact, it's one of the most common causes of dizziness, a sudden drop in blood pressure, and even serious falls. As we age, our bodies don't adjust as quickly as they once did. After lying down for hours, blood naturally pools in the lower parts of the body, If you try to stand up too fast, your blood pressure can drop sharply, leading to what's known as orthostatic hypotension. This sudden change in circulation is why so many older adults feel lightheaded or dizzy first thing in the morning. Have you ever gotten out of bed and felt a little unsteady for a moment? Maybe your vision blurred or you had to hold on to something for balance. That's your body's way of telling you it wasn't quite prepared for the abrupt movement. And if you don't take care, even a brief moment of instability can cause a dangerous fall. Take Edward, for example. At 74, he had always gotten out of bed in the same way, swing his legs over the edge and stand up right away. He never thought much of it until one day. As he stood up, he suddenly blacked out for a split second and lost his balance. Luckily, he fell back into his bed, but it could have been far worse. That was the wake-up call he needed to rethink his morning routine. The good news is the solution is simple. Rather than jumping out of bed, follow this 3-step approach to start your day with more stability. Take a few deep breaths and wiggle your fingers and toes. This stimulates circulation and helps your body ease into the day. Slowly roll onto your side and sit up gradually. Keep your feet on the floor to allow your body to adjust before standing. Before you stand up, take a moment to steady yourself. Move your ankles, stretch your arms, and let your body settle into the change in position. These small adjustments might seem insignificant, but they can make a world of difference. By adding just a few extra seconds to your routine, you can significantly reduce the risk of dizziness, imbalance, and falls. As we know, falls are one of the most serious risks for older adults, leading to broken bones, hospital stays, and long-term mobility issues. So, if you've been rushing out of bed too quickly, it's time to slow down. Those extra few seconds could be the key to keeping you safe and healthy. Mistake 3, drinking coffee before eating anything. For so many of us, the day truly begins only after that first cup of coffee. It's a well-established morning ritual. Wake up, brew a fresh cup, and dive into the day. But here's the hidden danger. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach can be one of the worst things you do for your body, especially as you get older. When you wake up, your stomach is empty and your body is in a vulnerable state. Your blood sugar levels are low, your digestive system is just waking up, and your cortisol levels, your body's stress hormone, are at their peak. Drinking coffee first thing can cause those cortisol levels to spike even higher, which places extra strain on your body, disrupts your digestion, and can lead to long-term problems like acid reflux or stomach irritation. If you've ever had a cup of coffee in the morning and felt jittery, lightheaded, or queasy, that's your body sending you a warning. The acidity in coffee irritates the lining of an empty stomach, which can trigger indigestion, acid reflux, or heartburn. For older adults who may already have more sensitive digestive systems, this irritation can become a constant issue without even realizing it. Take Robert, 75, for example. He started every morning the same way. Black coffee first, food later. For years, he didn't think much of it until he started experiencing frequent acid reflux. Initially, he blamed it on aging or spicy foods. But after consulting his doctor, he discovered that his coffee before food habit was causing unnecessary stress on his digestive system. He made a simple change, having a light snack like a banana or a handful of nuts before his coffee. Within just a few weeks, his symptoms improved drastically. The key here isn't giving up your beloved coffee. It's simply changing the timing. By having a small snack before your first cup, you help buffer the acidity, stabilize your blood sugar levels, and reduce the stress on your body. If you're someone who grabs coffee the moment you wake up, try switching things up. Even a few crackers, a slice of toast, or a piece of fruit before your coffee can make all the difference. And if you've ever noticed coffee making you feel more anxious or jittery than usual, eating first can help balance that out. Caffeine on an empty stomach is absorbed rapidly, causing a quick spike in energy, followed by a crash. Eating beforehand slows the absorption, providing a steadier, longer-lasting boost instead of a sudden jolt followed by a dip. So, before you take that first sip tomorrow morning, ask yourself, have I given my body something to work with? A small change in routine can do wonders for your stomach, balance your energy, and help you feel your best throughout the day. If you've ever felt jittery, lightheaded, or queasy after that first cup of coffee in the morning, you're not alone. Please comment 3 if you experience this too. Mistake 4. Ignoring morning stiffness and rushing into your day. As we age, one of the most overlooked yet dangerous habits is underestimating the impact of morning stiffness. For many, waking up with tight joints or muscles feels like a normal part of getting older. They push through the discomfort, eager to get moving, and don't think much of it until one wrong move leads to pain, injury, or a serious fall. During the night, our muscles and joints naturally stiffen due to reduced movement and circulation. For older adults, this is especially common as the body produces less synovial fluid, the natural lubricant that keeps joints fluid and pain-free. As a result, when you wake up, your body isn't fully prepared to take on the day. If you rush to stand up too quickly, twist the wrong way, or make an unsteady step, you're putting yourself at unnecessary risk of injury. Think back to a morning when you woke up and felt that familiar tightness in your back, knees, or shoulders. Perhaps it went away after a few minutes, or maybe you shrugged it off. But if you consistently ignore the stiffness, you could be setting yourself up for more serious issues. Limited mobility, chronic pain, or even a sudden injury that could have been prevented with just a little extra care. Take Walter, 78, for example. He was a generally active person, so when he woke up stiff, he didn't think twice. He'd power through it and start his day. One morning, though, as he was heading to the bathroom, he lost his balance and fell hard on his hip. That one moment led to months of recovery, just because he hadn't taken a few extra minutes to ease his body into movement before standing. The good news is, this mistake is easy to prevent. Before you even sit up in bed, take a few moments to gently wake up your joints. Start by wiggling your fingers and toes, rotating your ankles and stretching your arms. While still lying down, try some slow leg movements or knee lifts to loosen up your hips. Once you sit up, roll your shoulders, take some deep breaths, and do a light stretch before standing. It doesn't take much time, but it makes all the difference. A few minutes of gentle movement can be the difference between feeling sluggish and unsteady, or stepping into your day with confidence and stability. And don't rush your first steps. If needed, use a sturdy surface for support, especially when moving around in dim lighting. Your body needs time to adjust, and moving slowly will help prevent strain on your muscles and joints. So, the next time you wake up feeling a little stiff, don't ignore it. Give your body the time it needs to gently wake up and ease into your day. Staying active and independent begins with protecting your mobility, and that process starts the moment you get out of bed. Mistake 5, skipping breakfast. One of the most common and harmful mistakes many seniors make in the morning is skipping breakfast. It may seem like a simple decision. Either you're not hungry or you're in a rush, but it can have serious consequences for your health, especially as we age. When you wake up, your body has been in a fasting state for hours. Your blood sugar is low, and your metabolism is slow. Skipping breakfast can lead to a drop in energy levels, making you feel sluggish, irritable, or even dizzy. For older adults, it can also increase the risk of developing conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease. Think about how you feel when you skip breakfast. Maybe you find yourself feeling more fatigued than usual, or you notice that it takes longer to get going in the morning. These are signs that your body is running on empty, and skipping breakfast only compounds the issue. Take someone like Helen, 70. She often skipped breakfast because she didn't feel hungry right away. But after a few months, she began to notice a decline in her energy, frequent headaches, and difficulty concentrating. It wasn't until her doctor explained that missing breakfast was affecting her metabolism and blood sugar levels that she understood the importance of starting the day with a balanced meal. Once she began having a light breakfast every morning, such as oatmeal with fruit or a slice of whole grain toast, her energy improved, and she felt more alert throughout the day. The solution is simple. Don't skip breakfast. Even a small meal, like a piece of fruit, a handful of nuts, or a smoothie, can provide the essential nutrients your body needs to kickstart your metabolism and stabilize your blood sugar. A healthy breakfast helps prevent that mid-morning slump, stabilizes energy levels, and sets the tone for a productive, balanced day. So, if you're someone who regularly skips breakfast, make it a habit to fuel your body first thing in the morning. It doesn't have to be a large meal, but it can make all the difference in how you feel for the rest of the day. your body and your energy levels will thank you. If you've ever skipped breakfast and found yourself feeling more tired, irritable, or sluggish throughout the morning, you're not alone. Please comment 5 if you've experienced this too. Mistake 6. Not making time for light exercise. One of the most overlooked mistakes many seniors make in the morning is neglecting to incorporate even a small amount of light exercise into their routine. It's easy to think that since you're not as active as you once were, there's no need to move your body early in the day. But in reality, skipping those few minutes of gentle movement can have a huge impact on your overall health. As we age, our muscles and joints become stiffer and our circulation slows down. Without some form of physical activity in the morning, our bodies can become sluggish, making it harder to stay energized, maintain flexibility, and avoid injury throughout the day. Light exercises like stretching, walking, or simple yoga can help wake up your body, improve your circulation, and set the tone for a more active and pain-free day. Consider someone like George, 77. For years, he skipped the idea of exercising in the morning. He felt like he didn't have the energy, and it wasn't until he began to notice more stiffness in his joints and increasing fatigue that he realized how much it was affecting him. Once he started taking just 10 minutes every morning to do some light stretches and take a short walk, he felt more energized, his stiffness reduced, and his mood improved. He felt more flexible and less prone to aches and pains throughout the day. The solution is simple. Make time for light exercise in the morning, even if it's just for 5 to 10 minutes. It doesn't require intense effort. Gentle stretches, a short walk, or even simple mobility exercises can have a huge impact on your flexibility, circulation, and overall health. Not only will you feel better physically, but you'll also notice an improvement in your mental clarity and mood, setting a positive tone for the rest of your day. So, if you're someone who skips morning movement, try starting your day with just a few minutes of light exercise. Your body will thank you, and you'll feel more energized and ready to take on the day ahead. Mistake 7. Rushing through your morning routine. One of the most common and often dangerous mistakes many seniors make is rushing through their morning routine. Whether it's trying out of the door quickly, tackling a long to-do list, or just feeling the pressure to get everything done right away, moving too fast can lead to accidents, stress, and unnecessary strain on your body. In the morning, your body and mind need time to wake up and adjust. If you rush through your routine without taking a moment to center yourself, it can lead to physical tension, mental fatigue, and even increases the risk of falls or injury. You might skip important steps like stretching, hydrating, or even taking a moment for mindfulness, all of which are essential for setting a healthy, calm tone for your day. Think about someone like Susan, 72. Every morning, she would rush to get dressed, eat, and check her emails all at once. She thought that the quicker she moved, the more she could accomplish. But after a few months, she started noticing more stress, fatigue, and even minor injuries from being in such a hurry. It wasn't until she slowed down and began prioritizing a slower, more intentional morning routine that she started feeling better. Now, she takes a few extra minutes to stretch, drink water, and mentally prepare herself for the day ahead, and she feels more energized and calm. The key is to allow yourself those extra moments. There's no need to rush through the morning. Give yourself time to breathe, stretch, and ease into your day. Taking a few minutes to prepare mentally and physically can help you feel more centered, reduce stress, and even improve your overall health. So, if you're someone who tends to rush through your morning, try to slow things down. Instead of checking your phone or multitasking right away, take a few deep breaths. Stretch your body and give yourself time to fully wake up. This simple change can make all the difference in how you feel for the rest of the day, helping you stay calm, focused, and ready to take on whatever comes next. Final thoughts. As we come to the end of this video, take a moment to reflect on your own morning routine. Have you ever unknowingly made one of these mistakes? The truth is, the habits we cultivate in the morning have the power to set the tone for the rest of the day. And as we age, these habits become even more crucial. A truly healthy morning routine doesn't require radical changes. It's all about the small, meaningful adjustments that protect your body, keep your mind sharp, and help you start each day at your best. Whether it's taking a moment to breathe before you get out of bed, prioritizing hydration, being mindful of your coffee routine, or easing into movement gently, these little tweaks can make a world of difference. Over time, they can be the key to maintaining independence and vitality, rather than facing preventable health challenges. It's common to assume that health problems in later years are inevitable, but that's simply not true. The choices you make, particularly in those first moments of the morning, have a profound impact on your overall health, energy, and longevity. The most important thing is awareness. Now that you're aware of these 4 common mistakes, you have the power to avoid them and take control of your mornings, creating a foundation for better health in the years to come. What resonated with you the most? Which of these habits do you think you need to change, or which ones do you already have in place? We'd love to hear from you. Please share one thing you learned today in the comments, and let us know how you plan to implement it in your life. Your thoughts are truly important to us, and reading your feedback keeps us motivated to keep sharing valuable content. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Your support helps us continue to create content that inspires and informs. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to see